Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Blizzard and we are going to be playing the second GameCube Tech demo. Yes, right, there's actually two of them. So I don't really know that much about this, which is why when I'm starting recording this right now, as of right now, I'm just kind of reading this off a website, to be honest. The link for it will be in the description. But the second demo I have is called the Dodgers demo. It was a tech demo by Relic Entertainment, which was bundled together with the obvious Preach's Castle demo. For some reason, it won't actually run on actual Nintendo hardware, but it will actually run on Dolphin pretty well. And I'm not really sure much else about it. There's not much else on the demo at all. You can look it up if you like, but there really isn't much. So right now we're going to play it. I'm going to find this on some kind of site. Well, actually, I found information on the site, so I'm not sure what buttons to press or anything, so we're just going this blind. We should be able to... I'm trying to make sure this all runs at a better pace than the other video where I did. For those of you who don't know, I did a second video on. That's where the cat's done. I did a second video on. I did a video on Peach's Castle Tech demo. It wasn't running very well. I apologize for that, by the way. So there we go. This should. Okay, I'll get back to you when we fix that. Alright, whew, there we go, we're back. So, I'm not 100% sure what to do. I can do that. Press A can throw a box. Let's see if this will work. Oh, we got the camera. So this must be the camera. I pressed R. I'm on the camera now. Okay, well, the weirdness is it's kind of inverted. Very nice sky. It all looks very nice. What's that? Looks something straight out of a looks like something straight out of a video game. To be honest, not much. Okay, there we go. Some stats for nerds, as YouTube calls it. Interesting. This L button, Z button. Makes the dude or something. I'm just gonna try to get closer. There we go. Yeah, I just pressed the Z button. That's what's making like I do that. Okay, there we go. It's set back to a normal camera. Everything else doesn't seem to work other than boxes. I don't know if it. That's all I can really do, throw boxes and balls at this guy. It seems like he tries to grab them every time I try to hit him with them. Maybe I can try to push him off. Which is as cool as that may be. I'm pretty sure it can happen. Oh. And I've gone to the void. Oh. It's turned me upside down. Oh, he just floats. So fudge it, he just floats. Yeah, I can just throw endless balls at him, really. They all come out of these little holes. Honestly, this looks like something like freaking Mega Man, in my opinion. It might have, you know what, my guess on this particular demo is that it might have been some kind of possible Mega Man or something title, because the art style and specifically the way those things that are throwing up the balls and whatnot, they look like something from Mega Man, and I could be wrong. It could be something like the digger cave theme. It might have been just ultimately just a demo, but it seems like something where this could have been used for like a some kind of digger game or dungeon game or maybe some kind of Bomberman like theme. Like I said, given the art style and given the kind of art style look of this whole place, it's not really an art style. Really, it's just a thing that guys are just getting hammered constantly. Okay, start resets everything. Oh, these buttons. Oh, zoom in. Okay, so we can zoom in finally. See what our boy here looks like. Oh, I think he has eyes. Yeah, he has eyes. Oh, that's interesting. He follows the balls. Just realized what I just said. Follows the balls. Anyways, he follows these objects pretty well and reacts to them pretty actively too. It seems like he tries to interact with them as much as possible. Maybe he can't get balls to come out of certain areas. Boxes and I just want to call it objects. What's interesting, I can't really see anything to go into that little area over there. I can only zoom in so much. And looks like from this, looks like there were going to be additional like. Oh, okay. Looks like from where I could see, it looks like this was going to have some kind of additional. You know, ultimately, I'm seeing this as some kind of. Oh, how are we getting closer to him? How are we getting so close? This is uncomfortable. You're not doing the Corona. Stop. You're too close. 6 feet. Anyways, this looks to me like a test of animation and physics. Specifically, how would different objects interact with this specific animation? I would say this would be something like, for instance, when he gets hit by something, he reacts to it. So it's more of, I guess, an animation on that, where it's like, or at least a test of that, see how well he can, an AI can act to objects. Very interesting, though. And I gotta say, this was definitely something. GameCube, certainly most interesting and bizarre thing I've ever encountered. Ever, really. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Blizzard, and I kind of wanted to kind of redo this. So basically, for those of you who hadn't known, who don't know, I did a video recently on, there we go. I did a video recently on Peach's Castle, the GameCube Tech demo here. And I felt as though, while it was pretty okay, it was just horribly laggy. I had a really old graphic card that I got from a even older computer I used to have when I was a little kid, and I just recently upgraded it now. And before that graphic card came in, I had to use the old one. And since right now we just came off the Dodgers demo, both of these videos should be like intertwined. So Dodgers should come, and you should hear my voice right after that. And basically, we're just going to be going back over and just really going through this again and doing it in much better quality with much better frame rate. It's at 60 frames. But you never saw that. Okay, you've probably seen this demo a million times. And so I want to show it off. So B is the camera, mind you. You have to use the control sticks in order to move the camera around. It's a little wonky, but you can get used to it. So this is the main entrance area. It's very nice, a lot of animations play, and the dolphins are there for a reason. See, during the GameCube's development, the GameCube was codenamed Dolphin way back when. And there's a lot of dolphin references in GameCube games as a result. It's very nice. You realize a crap ton of money Peach has, and she can afford literally all of this. I kind of have to actually do this whole extra bit of the video completely over because I realized there was no anti-aliasing. So when I showed that off a part of the map, the third part, which we're gonna get into. I don't really need to spoil it because I'm pretty sure most of you already know what it is. But for the people who don't, I don't want to spoil it yet. I didn't really have anti-announcing on, so no one really could see any anti-announcing. So I had to go back and turn it on the emulator. Yes, I know there's screen tearing, by the way. Don't ask, and I'm just going to go with it. Just roll with it. So, we're going through here. It's very nice. There's a staircase. We're going to go everything in order, by the way, so don't worry. All the info you should know is in the description below for those of you who don't or haven't seen this in years. And people who have seen it and haven't seen it in years, this should be a nice memory lane. This should be a nice trip down memory lane, and ultimately this should just be good for everyone. So we're going to go for the first door, which is Huge Textures, aka the dome. So this is a very nice room, very relaxed. As you can see, there's a nice flower garden pattern mountain thing. Very pretty. And it's very nice. Just nice flowers with a little bit of a paint-looking little texture. Sorry if I'm kind of in the dirt here. Around the stuff here. So, the big highlight of this room, apart from this nice little mural that's on the wall, is this... There we go. Just give me a minute. It's this lovely picture right here. Now, from the surface, from a distance, this thing doesn't really look that special. It's just a power star with on a flower, another star. But when you put this in just right, put the camera just right, you'll notice it has a bunch of tiny little stars all across it. All across it. I'm sorry for my words; they're a little bit jumbly. Basically, it's using graphics in order to make one big graphic. It's very, very impressive. Different colors, different colored graphics of the same graphic, and they just change the colors and hues slightly, so they make one big image. It's very nice. This is stupidly impressive for the time. Because back then, like at least when I was growing up, games were very. I grew up with the PlayStation. I didn't grow up with the GameCube. I grew up with the PlayStation, and most games did not look like this. They were very polygonal. There we go. Polygon. They were very. You could pretty much count the polygons. They were very rough 3D, and it was never as smooth as this. I think I only really owned 2 games back then, which was Pac-Man World and then Crash Bandicoot, which I'll make videos on them eventually. I believe there was a third one I remember of some sort of racing game. I'm not sure. I had a lot of dumb stuff as a kid. Keep in mind, it was when I was a toddler, mind you. But ultimately, yeah, this is awesome. I never really got to see the GameCube Tech demo until I was about, I think, 10, I want to say? No. Yeah, 10 or 11. Even then, I only saw it, like, briefly. And I was like, wow, how am I going to do that? How can I play that or something? It was before I knew about emulation and whatnot. So we're going to go to the second area here. Oops. The camera kind of pans with the arrow. This is going to lead us to a series of areas. Second area here is going to be Bump and Shadow, the spiral staircase. Very nice. I wanted to say, I gotta admit, this whole kind of music that's going on, it reminds me of Zelda. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Zelda. I guess every tribal song kind of reminds me of Zelda. So here we go. Get the C, and I have to actually move the camera. I have to move the arrow, otherwise it doesn't work. You can see the shadow moving along with the animation. Very nice, very impressive. Like for the people who have never seen this in their life and probably don't even know what a GameCube is, the Zoomers. You gotta know, like back when us millennials were kids, this was the most insane thing ever to see. You know, like it may be old-fashioned nowadays, but it was insane to see all this kind of graphical capability on the GameCube and all things after the N64. To the next area, and what could this be? It is anti-analyzing, the hanger. My computer notoriously sucks at anti-analyzing in anything, but I think it does it pretty well. Again, ignoring the screen tearing, it's obvious. But I think it does it pretty well. it's a small animation of a hangar with an airplane. And what I didn't really mention, or I didn't really mention very well in the last video, there are red and green seats. Obviously, jumping at Mario. Okay, here we go. So, again, the whole thing is a bit weird. Very nice. And, I certainly like this. Also, I love the idea that Peach just has a random plane that's just sitting there, just a random biplane, just casually. It's just like one of those things a rich person would have, just randomly wants a plane. Like, I want a plane. Boom. Princess, you're not going to use it. I don't care. I want a goddamn plane. Okay, here's another part that looked horrible. This is the laggiest part in the video. It looked horrible. This is the cave. This is supposed to talk about light and shadow. And for some reason, I didn't have a good lighting thing, or the lighting engine was like broken for some reason, I don't know. But you could see nothing in it. It was like complete pitch black, where it should be more like this. And the interesting thing about it is that you can see here with this Goomba statue, what they're trying to show off. The light here and the shadow all work pretty well, really realistically, or at least in unison. You can see it kind of moving right. Very nice. You can see the little light flare. I wanted to show off this area a bit more because I didn't really show it off very well, and I had to use wireframe mode, which, as you can tell, doesn't really show much. So right now I can show it off. There's a bit of boxes, a whole extended area of a cave. You can see here with some lights here. It's not as dark as last time, but it's definitely very well done. I showed off particularly these Goomba rocks, which are right here. That's why I really love the music. It's just epic. I'm surprised they didn't use this music more, like remix it, because this is awesome. Just the rusty green pipe and everything. It feels very realistically Mario. It's like Mario, but more like hyper-realistic Mario, I guess. I guess not hyper-realistic, that's not really good word to say. But I'd say it's definitely more interesting, I guess. It's more of like a slightly more believable, I guess you could call it. Or just HD Mario. Anyways, that was those two areas. Very nice, very nice. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go through these last three. The fifth one we have is the projection texture, which is the cinema theater. Okay, so the thing about this room is, apart from the glitching video, because fuck the emulator, is that they show off a pink GameCube. Now, to my knowledge, they never did release a pink GameCube, so it kind of goes unused. But there's also various other colored GameCubes there. It's just showing off the pictures and the cinema right there. Showing it going around. I'm not really sure why the computer's doing this. I don't know why the emulator's doing this. It should just run it next to perfect, but hey, that's computers for you. Textures and everything, everything's all nice. At least nice recording. It's very nice overall. Also, anyone else find the music in this game, music in this demo, a little bit creepy? I always found it a little creepy as a kid. I remember hearing the beginning of Peach's Castle Entrance here. I remember hearing it, and it's just creepy, in my opinion. That's me. So, up here, number 6, we have Middle Mario. This is the environmental mapping. So you may notice this from other games. A lot of N64 games used to use it. A lot of GameCube games still used it. We have... I can go past outside the screen. What we have here is a big old Metal Mario. I surmise that Princess Peach and the other Toads pray to, so that their god Mario can come out of nowhere and save them. Of course, kidding. You know, I'm gonna actually I was actually thinking of making a video, an iceberg video, not of the Mario 64 iceberg, but some of the creepier aspects of it, because I figured it's interesting. I'm not really an iceberg guy, so I figured why not make it where you have fun with it, you know, something slightly different. It's very nice. I like all the texture, all the reflective surfaces. Very nice, very nice. That's basically it. There's not a lot to do in this demo, and it makes sense. It's only a tech demo. These tech demos aren't really meant to do anything but show off graphical capabilities. So what we have here is the final bit, which is the maximum polygons. This is my favorite room. How many coins can you put out? And God, the music is creepier than I remember. So basically, you press A and do this. I mean, you can never lag anything because all the coins go out before you can do anything. This is basically to show off how many textures the GameCube could do. And here it is in 30 frames per second, polygons. I mean, wireframe. Very nice, though. Very nice. Yeah, it shows how Peach is able to get so many coins, right? Anyways, so, just like last time, I'm gonna end this video with a nice little, if I can get this working, nice little look around. One last look around the entire